and how we can make our server stronger before the launch. I want to praise the design team for all the finalizing of designs that's been going on. I see a lot of things are coming to completion, and that's really exciting. I want to praise Wonka for facilitating our gravity training. We've been going every week and inviting Giveth to participate in that and start to get it going here in our community. And that's what I have for now, so I will pass it to Mateo.
Hey guys, good morning. So for praise this time, I want to praise Grief for the amazing structure on the Giveth economy. That presentation was amazing, man. Thank you. I want to praise all the Dept team, Ramin, Mohamed, Carlos, Amin, Ramin, and Monique, because working with them is really amazing. And since they joined the IO project, everything is really, really cool. I want to praise Lauren for always being on top of everything and doing it amazing. And I want to praise the design team because all of the work that they are doing is really, really cool. I love what's going on. I'll pass it to Mitch.
Thanks. I'd like to praise Matteo for giving me all the tips on coding React, Mohammed for quick responses to testing and fixing issues on the fly. Praise Marco for constant design work, while to Mosaidi and Rodri for the iterations of the Giveth redesign and the Give economy frames. Mosaidi for being the mobile design master and rethinking components in creative ways. Ashley for keen eye on segment, autopilot, and updating the new project statuses with listed, unlisted. Amin, Edu, Sam for the work on the Giveth smart contracts. Fabri and Gabby for fixing issues related to the gardens and the Give Garden. Lauren for epic tweets and managing comms and Give economy. And to Fabio, Ramin, Charit, Carlos, Matteo, Monique, Mohammed for the constant and great development on Giveth.io Trace and the Give economy. And I will pass it to Lauren.
Hey guys, good morning. I want to praise Carlos for being a great backend developer and helping me reviewing my codes. I want to praise Mato, Amin, and Cherik for amazing work on the front-end jobs, front-end tasks. I want to praise Mitch for always being ready for testing the issues. Want to praise Donna for jumping to test projects. I want to praise Ashley for facilitating the community call. Want to praise Lauren and Amin for explaining me and onboarding me for Give Economy. I want to praise Grief and Lauren for giving me a chance to work with Give Economy. It's challenging and fun, Give Economy. And I want to praise, that's it. That's it. I want to pass it to Marco.
Hey everybody. After you've given all this praise, I came to realize that I came totally unprepared. So I'm just going to praise all of you at once for everything, for just being awesome people and a great team to work with. So praise to everybody. And next time, I'm going to come prepared and then praise you individually. And also one thing I want to add, like this is a community call number 88, which is, a nice number if you had a percentage next to that, and I'll pass it over to Griff.
Thanks so much, Marco. I want to praise Ashley for managing these community calls and all the great work that she's done with project verification and getting that system up and running. I want to praise Mohammed and Jesus and Pavle and Fabio and Amin and Cherik and Donna and Lauren and Marco and everybody is working on the Give Economy stuff. There's so much action going on there, and it's all coming together really quickly. A special praise goes out to Sem and Fabri and Gabby and David and anyone else who's kind of coming in from the Pavle, I guess, who's coming in from the wing to try to support us. Jesus. They're coming out of nowhere right now. It feels like the cavalry's like, it feels like that we're finally getting this, like we're in a place where people can start coming in and helping, and it's just sucking everybody in. And I think there's more to come. So it's very exciting. I want to praise Mateo for taking vacation and coming back. We missed you so much. And I want to praise Lauren, of course, for all the amazing Twitter work and the Give Economy work and the leadership and the action there. And I also praise Mitch for taking on those tasks and finishing the things that need to get done when they need to get done. And I'll pass it to Carlos.
Hey everyone, I'm good, and I'd like to praise multiple people. First, I'd like to praise Mohammed, Ramin, Amin, Cherik, Mo for the amazing team they are, and how much we been working together and writing features fast. I would also like to praise Mateo for coming back and also helping a lot with the development of features. I'd like to praise Donna, Mitch, and Lauren because they are always testing features and finding bugs, and that's great for making the platform more stable. And I'd like to praise Markup for the new designs that we are working on right now as a team. And everyone else for their amazing work. I'd also like to praise them. I'll pass it to Donna.
Hi everyone. Well, I want to praise Griff and Lauren for guiding the team on Give Economy. I want to praise Monique, Mohammed, Amin, Cherik, Ramin for their great job on IO and Trace. I want to praise Marco, Rodri, and Mosaidi for their great job on design and economy, and also start designing IO. I want to praise Ashley for managing project verification and the support channel. I want to praise Danebo for managing governance and collaborating on project verification and always bring her ideas onto the table. Praise Amin for onboarding Pavle and make sure he's on the right track and start delegating tasks to him. I want to praise Pavle. Unfortunately, he's not in the channel, so I don't. The praise just gave me an error. But I want to praise him for joining Giveth right on time. I want to praise Carlos and Matteo for their great development job and on admin panel and bug fixing. I want to praise Mitch for his great work on testing and on comp stuff and his meticulous eye. And I want to praise Lauren for being omnipresent and give her heart and soul to Giveth, managing Give Economy, design, support, comms, and always have great ideas to make great stuff happen. And I want to praise Hannah for all her job on Give Reward Board Multisig and Give Drop List. And I want to praise Monique for taking today off to celebrate his wife's birthday. Hashtag ideal husband. And I want to praise Fresho for her organization skills and positive vibes, and praise Cherik for his great job on implementing Give Economy front end. And I want to pass it to who's not Rami.
Hi everyone. I want to praise Cherik, Mohammed, Carlos, Amin, and Matteo for great development works, and also I wanna praise Mosaidi, Marco, and Rodri Castillo for amazing work on the new design system. Also, I wanna praise Kai for fast support us with the DevOps. Thank you. I don't know who's left. I pass it to Cherik.
Thank you. I mean, I'm feeling good. I wanna praise design teams because of their great designs. Marco and Mosaidi. I wanna praise Griff and Lauren for their leadership and let me to know about this interesting business. I want to praise our Dept team, Amin, Matteo, Mohammed, Ramin, Carlos, and maybe I forget someone. And I want to praise all the team because of their energy and their good vibes. I pass it to Mosaidi.
Yeah, I was wishing that you guys probably going to miss that I didn't go because, like Marco, I'm not prepared. So I want to praise everyone for being awesome, but also I want to praise Cherik and Ramin for paying attention to every detail on the Giveth design and make sure that they use everything from the design system. And also praise Marco. But the rest of the team, just praise them because they're awesome. I think everyone's done, and I pass it to who I should pass?
Yeah, you can pass it back to me. I think everybody's had a chance to go. Thanks, Mosaidi. All right. So I guess we can jump in. The next slide we have here is announcements. And the one announcement that I have to put up here is that General Magic is hiring a visual UX UI designer with experience in blockchain and cryptocurrency technology. So I don't know if you guys know anybody, but spread the word. We've been posting it on different crypto job listing sites and stuff like that. Does anybody else have any announcements that they wanted to make?
It's not the high. Well, actually, no. I'll save it for mine. I'll save it for later.
All right. Well, let's jump into working groups then. So here we can present the work and updates for the week. And we'll start with the community circle, which is comprised of communications working group and community support working group. And the mission is to be the living and breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication where we create relationships and assist innovative projects. And I will pass it to Lauren so that she can give us updates for the community or the communications working group.
Cool. So for comms this week, next week we're going to be posting the community project spotlight that Mitch made. So it's got some, not loaded, but it's got some really great projects on here like UPF Coin, Positive Blockchain, Cinefy. It's going to be a fun one. Good Work Foundation and the Taoist. So keep your eyes open for that. Also, very excitingly for me, and the comms team, the terms and conditions is almost updated. We just need it to go live. But thank you so much, Mitch, for cat herding that, and Danny and Mia for kicking it off. This Friday, we've got the Rainbow Rolls are doing their DAO fund release ceremony. It's Friday at 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Costa Rica, and Willie's going to be there representing Giveth. So also praise to Willie for doing that. That's really exciting. Rainbow Rolls has been like so good to us. I also just put some, fun notable tweets. There's a lot that happens on the Twitter during the week, but like mostly I just keep an eye on it or I share it with Griff. But so this week, Owaki was asking for the DAO equivalent of an org chart, and I felt so excited and proud to like share and shill our Sobel, and it was actually the first time I went and looked at it. So praise to Rochelle for making that happen. Everyone who went in and added their role description. If you hadn't added your role description, get in there. It's so cool. There was also sharing about like how Giveth is using Pan and use the donations from Gitcoin to sustain us, and then also reward contributors. Other notable tweet is the ENS airdrop happened. So, the comms team is like taking a look at it to see like what we could glean from that to make our airdrop better. And also, Griff is a delegate, so if you have an ENS airdrop, you could delegate to Griff, and he'll do you proud representing the blockchain for good space. I also just opened here the Twitter analytics. It's sort of fun to see, and I'm pretty much the only one who ever looks at it. We're always doing pretty well. You can kind of see like which is like our top tweet in November so far was about the Bankless interview. Our top tweet in October was actually this Burning Man one. It had only 6 retweets, but 12,000 impressions, which is pretty cool. So I don't know, Twitter analytics is like a really cool thing. So you can even see like, in the last 28 days, we got like 254 new followers. And we're just like up on impressions, I've been tweeting more, and a little bit down on mentions, but it's pretty cool. It's mostly always greed. So that's great. What else did I have on here? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for comms. That's like the most exciting things for comms for you. So I'll pass it back to Ashley.
I mean, it's only been like half a week since our last call, so it's not like there's as many updates as normal, but that's awesome. I wonder if maybe you'd want to like link to the tweets in there, and then we could go in and people could like or retweet them too.
Yeah, sure. I'll link them in the slides.
And they're also you have there's a Twitter channel, right?
I actually been posting every day in the Twitter channel when I tweet, but mostly on the Giveth tweets. So I could tweet these. I'll put them in the Twitter channel, and that'll be easier for everyone.
Good idea. All right, so moving forward, community support working group. The only updates we really have here is we've been communicating with the project owners to organize like the first Meet the Makers meetup on the AirMeet platform. So just reaching out to projects that have been in the Discord and talking about what they do and see if they want to participate in something like that and getting it organized, see how that would look like. And I've also been talking with ViViV, and we're thinking about adding some new bots to the Discord just to make it a little bit more resilient before launch. So instead of the capture bot DMing every member, there would be like a question that they would answer when they come in, as well as another one that provides just more information. It's a little more interactive and things like that. So working with him to do that. I don't know if any of you guys have ideas on how our Discord could be stronger going into launch, but if you do, just let me know. And then moving forward, I guess Platform Circle consists of the development working group and design working group. And the mission is to empower our contributors with the knowledge and resources to build and maintain platforms that bridge communities, meet user needs, and advance blockchain technology. So I will pass it, I don't know, Amin isn't here and Monique isn't here. So I don't know if somebody wants to take it to give updates for the development working group.
Yeah, sure, I can take it, Ash. This week, we are pushing it super hard to make at least 3 big improvements. One is sending live the admin dashboard, finally. Carlos is working hard on that to finally get all of the emails happening through there, and we get an amazing experience as admins. We also want to make the Transact integration properly tested. We are having some issues in there, so as soon as we have it properly tested, we're going to send it up to staging so everyone can check that out. Ramin has made an amazing work and making some of the design happen in the application. So he's working on that. That won't make a release this week, but it's also cool to notice that we are working on that. And I'm also making a really checkout on all of the issues that Donna raised from her QA, and it's mainly related to onboard. We are having some issues moving around between providers. So, for example, if you go from MetaMask to Torus, sometimes you can have some issues in there. So I'm working on that. Yeah, we're expecting to make a release next week, so everyone can test all of that I mentioned. And yeah, super excited to keep working on the new pages and new designs that the design team is working on. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm forgetting something. That's it. Yeah, pass it back to you, Ashley.
Great, thanks, Mateo. So next we'll get updates from the Give Economy Working Group. Lauren, did you want to give us some updates here?
Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I should be sharing my screen. Great. So Give Economy updates. Well, we onboarded Mohammed, which is super exciting. So he's working on implementing the graph, and then all of these like extra things that we need to add, and all these other inputs will be a lot easier to do. We got smart contract support additionally from Pavle, and Vivi is coming back from vacation, is going to be helping us writing tests. We launched a new gift garden yesterday on XDAI. Maybe it's working. Yesterday it didn't seem to be working, but maybe it's working now. Amin is going to deploy a new test give farm with a new rewards program. The last one, the rewards has already run out. But we'll get the new one up and running. And then Cherik is working on making a bunch of fixes to the front end. So hopefully soon, we'll have things ready for testing. I'm also working on this testing guide. And so once everything's like ready and makes sense as it should, then we'll get everybody on our team testing and make sure that everyone has like test give and all the test tokens that they'll need. Also still on the forum is this liquidity mining post for, it's the post about the rewards for liquidity mining and what we're planning on doing every 2 weeks. So if you have any comments, please make them in the forum. So it's there for advice process. Also, the Give Drop video, Gray Machine has been working on it and has been sending me like small clips that are rendered. And I think he's going to have something later this week for review. Also, if you weren't at the last Give Economy call, Griff went over this really cool Miro board where it outlines basically like how the smart contracts are working. And so you could take a look at the Miro board, which I linked in the notes, but also you could watch this video. And like at the end of the video, he goes and does like a really nice summary of it. So I linked the video and the Miro board in this slide. So yeah, that's all I got. Pass it back to Ashley.
Awesome. Okay, and then I guess we'll go to the design working group, and Marco's here. Yay! Pass it to Marco.
What?
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, all right. So the new Giveth.io homepage is done. I shared it in the design channel. What else? Project page and project single page is also done, except for the updates tab and donations tabs, but mostly these are done. We got pretty cool interactions over there, so check it out in the Figma. General purpose pages, which have been done by Rodri, like About Us, Contact, Support, Community page, Join, and so on and so forth. This is also done. And then what else? Can you come back to the previous one when I have the list? Yeah, Give Drop and Give Economy design. So Lauren is providing me some feedback. I'm working on the revisions for that. Also, Mo started working on a mobile version. It's progressing pretty well. And yeah, we're hiring a visual designer. We got a lot of applications that we need to interview people and sort it out. But yeah, some great applications coming in. We'll see. But yeah. That's it. That's all from the design. And the following slides are just provided a couple of examples here of the new designs, but they're all available in Figma, so you can check them out. That's it. Back to you, Ashley.
Yay, that looks really good. And it's good to have you here. I'm glad that we could find a day to have you in the call with us.
Thank you.
So moving forward to the governance circle, which consists of the governance working group and the DAO working group, and the mission is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. And first we have governance, so I will pass it to Griff.
Well, there's some great news. We're rich. We are getting a bunch of funding this week. Biggest, of course, is from Rainbow Rolls. 17.5 ETH doesn't sound like a lot, but actually wow, that's a lot of money. It's like 80K. So probably the largest donation Giveth has ever received. So that's super cool. And then we also have retroactive funding from Optimism. The catch with retroactive funding is we actually need someone to claim it on, and so that Optimism can get a tax deduction or whatever they need to do. They need to send it to a legal human, and it will be a taxable event, at least in the United States. So I wouldn't suggest it's anybody in the U.S. But we do need someone to step up to put their name down to claim that money. So if there's anyone who is from a jurisdiction that, is pretty chill with the U.S. and also pretty not so worried about, this kind of income, please talk to me, DM me, please. We need your help. And that's the only way we can get this money. So, in other news, and please DM me. In other news, there is some vacation up. Actually, Freshelle had a major personal issue, and everything is okay now, thank God. But she is definitely, keep her in your thoughts. I haven't got permission with her to share it yet. I'm pretty sure she will. It's not like a big deal, and everything's okay. But she will be out until Monday, and Mitch, Ashley, Monique, Amin, and Lauren, and we are all basically taking 1 week from now off. So Giveth will be really slow from November 12th for the end of November, basically. So just keep that in mind. The other thing that I was going to announce, hey, we got a new multi-sig, and we changed the ENS names, but I went to the multi-sig channel, and I was like, oh my God, we actually deployed a multi-sig on XDAI that we have the same address on mainnet, and so and that's like a really valuable asset, and we did that in April. And I totally forgot about it, and I'm so sorry. So I'm going to figure that out with Kai today, because I was looking at the multi-sigs and it doesn't really have anybody on it yet, and so we'll have to just see what we do. But we will have a new multi-sig by the end of the day, because we need it to get that 17.5 Ether from Rainbow Rolls. So that's it for the governance circle updates. I'll pass it to Mitch for the DAO circle.
Thanks, Griff. Not a whole lot to update from Sunday. Just a public service announcement for the new Argive DAO. Okay, there's the link. That's the new one. If you've been a regular contributor since July, you are eligible to get some more reputation give tokens. So if you guys aren't sure how to go about that process, please reach out to me. And the link to the forum post for the Q3 distribution for any more details or to add to the discussion. A couple of pending votes you can see right there for Willie, Cherik, Ramin, Bowen. I think the only one that won't pass as is Bowen's. So if you guys want to jump in there and yes or no, basically to give Bowen 5 NR give tokens. And kind of covered this stuff here, but if you want to just jump in to some of these forum threads for the multi-sigs, the liquidity mining distro, and the new PAN payment process hasn't been updated for a while, but it seems like there's a lot of unresolved ideas. So if you guys just want to go in there and give it a quick read and add to the discussion. And that is pretty much it from the DAO working group. I can pass it back to Ashley.
Okay, thanks, Mitch. Well, we usually have, this is from last week, but we usually have a community spotlight here, and we've only really had 4 days to plan anything, so I really haven't had anybody in here, but I don't know if there's anybody has ideas that we could use this time for, or if we, I don't know, what do we do?
Well, I think it's worth mentioning that Rainbow Rolls is going to give RIP Medical Debt about $160,000 on the Giveth platform. So they will be our top received funded project, and they need a lot of help getting set up. But I can at least highlight what they do because it's super cool. They are a project that is focused on wiping away medical debt, but not for any specific individual. They actually just collect funding and they go and enter the medical debt market because there's a whole market around selling medical debt. And there's companies that are buying people's medical debt pennies on the dollar because they don't think that they'll pay back, but some of them do and they get a great deal. And so it's a very almost evil market, right? It's a very sick, twisted system that exists to cover these insurance companies and collection agencies are buying medical debt in this dark market that you have to have special privileges to even participate in. Well, this charity, RIP Medical Debt, got those permissions and they just go and buy medical debt off of that market. It's like they're an angel in hell, right? They go in and buy medical debt off of the market, the cheapest medical debt they can find, and then send the people who they buy from a letter that says, hey, your medical debt was wiped free. Don't even worry about it. So what's really cool is they're able to, with like $1,000, they're able to sometimes wipe away up to $50,000 worth of medical debt with just $1,000 donation. And they're sending out these happy letters to people all over the United States on a weekly basis. So it's super cool project, and they're being funded the same. And Giveth is also receiving funding from Rainbow Rolls for their sale of NFTs. So they're basically a partner project. And lucky for us, they're on the Giveth platform, and that's how they're going to receive their money from NFTs. So it's a really great project. It's a really cool, innovative funding stream. And if you want to learn more, well, look for them on Giveth soon. I think they're up there, but I don't know if it's listed or if it's they didn't have a great setup. Does anyone else know anything about their listing on Giveth?
They do have a project, and I can link it here, but there's no description in their project at the moment. I'm talking with their accountant to try to figure this stuff out so that they could get the funding that's coming in on Friday. But I think in the process we'll be able to get their project also with like a good description and listable.
Cool. Well, that's all I got. Shall we call it? Is this a community call? Does anyone else have any other announcements or anything while we're all here?
Sorry, about what?
I don't know. Ashley, you can take it.
Just wondering if we should end the call earlier, if there was any other subjects that we wanted to touch on. We've only had like a half a week since our last call, so I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot, but I don't know. Did you have something you wanted to?
Yeah,
Call it early. Get ready for games. That's all I can say.
Yeah. This was so much fun. I'm so glad this new time is on Thursdays. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And Marco, I'm so glad you're in the meeting. I'm so excited you're here.
All right, guys. Well, I hope that you have an awesome Thursday. And yeah, we'll see you soon. See you at games, maybe.
See you at games.
Can I add something? Sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to add that you can check the new designs for the Giveth.io. This is on the typescript.giveth.io. You can check it, and also we have a new repository on GitHub. Giveth-io-TypeScript. You can check the codes because everything is implemented from scratch. So we decided to add a new repository and add it to new URL. The design is not completed yet, but we have homepage, projects page, and each project. I updated the last night. I will update it gradually, but I would be so happy if you check it and you can tell me and DM me.
Looking hot, man. Who designed this? It's looking awesome.
Thank you. Also, also all the code is now TypeScript. We moved from JavaScript to TypeScript.
Wow, so crisp. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh, I'm so proud of everybody here. Guys, you're amazing. This is so cool. Nice.
Yeah, so check it out. And if people have comments, they just DM you.
And who is Ossicross? Ossicross, is it the new person who joined the call?
Yeah, it does look like we had somebody new. Newish. I think I've seen you in a couple calls, but.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
What?
Bye.
Hey, have a good day.
Bye.